Leo Yearly Horoscope for 2023. Your worldviews, life lessons, and sense of adventure are still evolving, expanding, and growing. As you become aware that there is more out there for you to discover and absorb, you feel more brave and spirited. Although it can be modest since it works so smoothly, this transit is pleased. We might not always be aware of when things are going smoothly. You're less prone to worry about the little things at this point in your life. You have a wider perspective on life and feel generally supported, which helps you cope better with smaller annoyances. This cycle is renowned for your optimistic outlook. Aim to learn as much as you can right away to get ready for the upcoming cycle, which runs from May 2023 to May 2024 and puts your career front and center. You should plan beforehand. Your perspectives on life in general are developing, evolving, and changing. Opportunities for personal development might arise from connections with other cultures, individuals, or a larger body of knowledge. Sharing and educating others might be a top priority. The timing is favorable, perhaps even ideal, for writing, publishing, and the media. During this cycle, you might think about honing your abilities and competencies through further schooling or experience. There will probably be new opportunities for learning and life experiences. You might have the chance to reach a larger audience at this time. You might decide to pursue other fascinating studies or pick up a new language. You have outstanding support from friends and groups, or you are especially motivated to advance, learn, explore, and step outside of your comfort zone. It's a good moment to be inspired and motivated. You can be influenced or inspired by people and situations outside your comfort zone. You're inclined to appreciate chances to broaden your horizons and dazzle others. Education today has the power to improve lives and create worthwhile possibilities. Learning new things and broadening your knowledge can have a significant impact on your creativity, leisure time, and romantic relationships. For creative types, these are the times of your life when your works can reach a larger audience. Jupiter makes a guest appearance in your solar chart starting on May 16th, and it helps you shine. Your aspirations, goals for your profession and business, and your reputation all advance. Now more than ever, people are aware of your abilities. Many of the sacrifices you've made start to pay off and bear fruit, or at the very least, they are acknowledged. During this cycle, you are in the spotlight in some fashion. You might get in a job that's perfect for you, and you take great satisfaction in your work. For some people, having more prestige or social position is important. When you are in a position of power or responsibility, you can be highly charismatic. At this point in your life, you might make progress toward reaching a significant objective. Your public image or reputation could significantly improve. Perhaps most crucially, during this time in your life, you have more faith in your dreams and ambitions. Choose your projects wisely, even if this is a great time for professional growth and recognition, and you should take advantage of it. It's best to limit your workload to what you can manage. Watch out for rumors and improper information handling. Avoid circumstances that could be quickly exaggerated or misinterpreted. Most of the time, it's a phase of reputation or position advancement. It could be a period of notable advancement in the outside world, a happy change in status, or greater recognition. People now freely or readily acknowledge your successes. During this time, your career may have a close connection to your hobbies, passion, or self-expression. Your enthusiasm for accomplishing your longer-term objectives and desires has increased. Certain possibilities will present themselves to you if you believe in your abilities, your competence, and your capacity to take the initiative. You can be inspired to realize your fullest potential by becoming more passionate about your joy or pursuing it with love. It can be the right time for a promotion or a leadership role, or the public notices your creative abilities. Additionally, you might add additional innovation to your profession or gain respect for your artistic endeavors or recreational pursuits. Try to stretch farther. Finding a balance between your relationship and career ambitions may be initially difficult in May when this transit starts. Obsessive behavior at work or in a relationship could have an impact on your reputation and possibly your work. The introduction of new people into your life could prompt you to reevaluate your situation, course, or relationships. Instead than pushing one side or rebelling against the other, the difficulty is establishing a balance between the two. Eliminate ego-driven choices. Be aware of your true desires. Eliminate the obstacles to your success, but proceed with caution. Fortunately, your expectations of your finances and the people in your life balance out, especially in June. As you let rid of unhealthily high expectations and pressures, you'll notice significant benefits in your life. You are more likely to discover assistance and direction at this time, and you may even chance across someone or something that will aid you and end up changing your life. It's crucial to carve out time for your obligations. You can now greatly gain from taking the initiative. The sector of your solar chart that regulates strong personal interactions, such as marriage and other committed partnerships, long-term associations, open enemies, negotiations, agreements, and contracts, is linked to the aspects of your life that continue to call for a back-to-basics strategy. These aspects of life might go through some kind of testing, as if the cosmos were making sure the structure is sound. Things with shoddy construction may very well crumble under the strain of these tests. Those who are fit will persevere and grow. There may be some tensions between you if you are in serious relationships throughout this cycle. For instance, a relationship may seem like a heavy or even a black cloud in your life at times, magnifying whatever emotions of limitation you may be experiencing or may have experienced in this area of your life. Instead, a spouse could come out as cautious, aloof, unkind, or protective. It would be beneficial if you were willing to consider the idea that someone might teach you valuable lessons about customs, streamlining your life, and obligations. In other words, resist the urge to dismiss everything they have to say. On this one, take your time. However, you should take action to ameliorate the situation if your partner is pushing you to the breaking point. It is less probable that those of you who are not in committed relationships will rush into a new long-term engagement or commitment. Some of you might start one, but you'll do it very slowly and discreetly. Some of you might find yourself drawn to companions who are more experienced, mature, and established. For many of you, this could be a make or break period. If you choose to commit to someone, the relationship will probably last a long time. Even if you're single, you could still experience some anxiety or pressure. It's possible for this deficiency in your life to suddenly get worse and feel like a gaping hole. You could momentarily lose faith in your ability to ever find a solid and enduring relationship. This year, loneliness may be pervasive, but the world is still speaking to you through this experience and bringing it to your attention. You'll eventually come up with solutions to meet this need. Typically, when Saturn is transiting, patience is required. This year, some of you might commit a crime. A relationship may go through some trials or hiccups, but if it's solid, it will survive, and you may opt to take it farther. If not, keep in mind that, if any partnerships ended during a Saturn transit to your partnership sector, it may have been necessary for them to do so. You might be seeing the less than favorable sides of yourself and others at this time, thanks to your interactions. You may not be at your best in terms of general energy because of others, or at least that may be how you view them. You could notice that some aspects of your life seem to degrade before they improve. Additionally, issues with the bones and teeth are possible and frequently occur during difficult Saturnian transits. Try to keep your life as orderly and organized as you can to lessen the difficulties. Look for solutions to balance your life's pleasures and obligations. Don't completely abandon your responsibilities and traditions, but instead strive to get as much knowledge and experience as you can from them. Even though they sometimes seem to take their time to manifest, the advantages of this passage are enormous. By coincidence, the last time this subject appeared was between early 1994 and 1991. You may team up for work or to get healthier, or you could meet your significant other while working toward your health objectives. The sector of your solar chart that regulates intimacy, sharing, and shared finances, or money and property that comes from a source other than your personal income, is linked to the parts of your life that, as of March 7th, call for a back-to-basics strategy. It's possible that certain aspects of life are being put through some type of test, as if the cosmos is making sure the structure is sound. Things with shoddy construction may very well crumble under the strain of these tests. Those who are appropriate and good will endure and grow. There may be an emotional perception that others are not being as encouraging. Getting what you want or need from people can occasionally take longer than expected or provide other challenges. It could seem like intimacy dries up before it gets better. But this is a good moment to handle money concerns logically and realistically, notably debts and taxes. These aren't likely to be major adjustments. Rather, they'll probably happen gradually and slowly but surely. It may be a slow growth, but it is genuine and persistent. While there are some sparkling spots that make this phase lucrative overall, it can be a little tough at times, especially when Saturn forms a quincunx to your Sun or ascendant. This is especially true if you concentrate more on the long-term rewards and less on the short-term frustrations. Saturn frequently provides just the right amount of realism to get you back on track. The last time Saturn passed through this region of your solar chart was from 1993 and 1996. If relevant, you may now encounter comparable themes to those you did then. Your need to study, share, and be free don't seem to mix well with equally strong pressures to specialize or take your inner life or intimate life seriously, especially in March. Fortunately, simplifying these aspects of your life can bring you genuine delight. You work hard and are dedicated. You might establish a significant commitment or a strong partnership or relationship. In these areas of your life, you could use some self-control, and now is a powerful time to make healthy lifestyle adjustments. It feels fantastic to get important aspects of your life in order. A supporter or some backing can be obtained now, however, doing so may need some trial and error. Your job during this trend may require handling and managing the resources or skills of others. Your day job, daily schedule, and state of health could be changing. Your exceptional attention to structure and discipline, especially in April, June, August, and October, can help advance your career or reputation. You have similar expectations for money and the people in your life. As you let rid of toxic expectations and pressures, you notice noticeable benefits in your life.